Hey guys, it's Lucky Sean here on Bulba Tube, and I'm here to walk you through the possibility of Magikarp beating the Elite Four, generation by generation.
That's right, Magikarp!
Before we begin, let's make sure we're all on the same page, and solidify a few things so we can HMO1 right to the chase. First of all, as we probably all know by now, Magikarp can only learn 3 moves through leveling up, ever. Splash, Tackle, and Flail. Magikarp is never able to learn any HMs or TMs. Let's also understand what the move Struggle is. Once your Pokemon is out of PP for all of its moves, it'll use a move called Struggle. This move forces your Pokemon into struggling to live up to your expectations, resulting in the damaging of the opposing Pokemon and itself. Or something like that. And finally, let's differentiate between a move tutor and a move relearner. A move relearner helps your Pokemon relearn a move it had learned before, whereas a move tutor teaches Pokemon moves that they would not otherwise learn via leveling up or HM or TMs. In Generation 1, Magikarp can only learn 2 moves, Splash and then Tackle at level 15. These normal type moves would not stand up against Agatha. Her ghost Pokemon would own you. In Generation 1, enemy trainers have infinite PP, so stalling until they struggle themselves to death wouldn't work, nor would using Struggle on them since it does not hit ghost types. But what most people don't know is that there was an event in Japan which allowed Magikarp to learn Dragon Rage, but this was limited to only 20 people. So, theoretically, it would be possible to take on the Elite Four with a team of Magikarp and win if these people were to stockpile a team together. Generation 1 is a go. Or so it would have been. However, internal battery life of those Magikarp have long since been drained. Although a possibility did exist to beat the Elite Four with a team of Dragon Raging Magikarp, that is no longer a legitimate reality. So Generation 1 is a no-go. In Generation 2, Karen has a Gengar that would take no shit from some pathetic Magikarp. Although it does now learn Flail at level 30, it still can't attack ghost Pokemon with those normal type moves. But there was one major change between the first and second generation that makes Magikarp beating the Elite Four possible. The move Struggle can now hit ghost Pokemon. There was also an event called the New York City Pokémon Center that allowed Magikarp to learn Bubble and Reversal. By knowing Bubble, Magikarp could slowly but surely take down the Elite Four, if you had a ton of support items. Now on to Generation 3. Magikarp is unable to learn any additional moves outside of Splash, Tackle, and Flail. There are no events that gain Magikarp any additional moves, and trading between Generations 2 to 3 is not possible, nor is trading backwards between Generation 4 and 3. Phoebe in the Hoenn region has a team of radical ghosts that would put your Magikarps to the grave. Unless, of course, you wanted to struggle your way through battling her. In Generation 4, there are no special events for Magikarp, but it can learn Bounce through a move tutor. Without it, you'd be stuck fighting against Flint's Driftbloom, which totally fits in with his fire-type team of Steelix and Lopunny. This is only a case in Diamond and Pearl, and in Pokemon Platinum, he nor anyone else has ghosts. So it is possible to beat the Elite Four with a team of Magikarp, until you come up against Cynthia and her apathetic Spiritomb. Again, you could struggle your way to victory, but I think PETA has laws against it. Again, Magikarp doesn't know any moves to hit ghost Pokemon on its own, even in Generation 5. Chantal has a team of ghosts ready to destroy your dreams of beating the Elite Four. At first, I thought maybe it would be possible to defeat her by using a Rocky Helmet, but it turns out her damn dirty Jellicent only has special attack moves, thus it cannot be touched by the Rocky Helmet. Again, you can take the hard road of struggling your way through, so it is possible to beat it. But another way would be to have learned Hydro Pump through the event Pokemon Center Nagoya Magikarp. There is also the Dream World and the move tutors that will teach it to bounce. Generation 6 takes a bit of a turn for beating the Elite Four. Bounce is no longer available to Magikarp caught in Kalos, as there is no move tutor in all of France. It seems they replaced them with restaurants and pointless cafes instead. On a more positive note, Tackle's power has been raised to 50, so there is always that. The option of Pokebanking it and struggling over some of your previous Magikarp who do know Bounce does remain. Either way, victory is technically possible. Generation 2 onward, the move Struggle hits Ghost-type Pokemon. so it is possible to beat the Elite Four. The same logic applies for Generation 6 and foreseeably onward. Victory with your Magikarp team will be a result of your tenacious Eevee training, selective eugenic IV breeding, and your keen ability to pick the right battle items and your obsession for hoarding every healing and support item possible. Skeptical if it's at all possible? Click here or look for the link in the description below of Professor Bulba taking on the Kalos Elite Four with his own team of Magikarp.
Magikarp! 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 Magikarp!
Magikarp!